resources, but what is it right now in this moment, and what would it take for me to get there? Dreams, I think, oftentimes people put in the realm of potential possibility, but always somewhere way down the road, and that makes them more difficult to go after and to pursue and to put energy and attention towards. So for me, dreaming is something that occurs every day. So what do I want to dream for myself today?
Well, very, very interesting. Well, this actually, I just had a conversation, I think, yesterday, and this comes up quite a bit, and I wanted to see and check in with you to see how often do you come across this, where people have this need to have everything right from their own perspective before they do something. Like I was talking to a potential radio show host, and he had to have all these things right before he would get started. What do you, what would you like to add to that or take away?
Well, I think that the upside to that is that there's care for planning and the opportunity to be able to be as close to successful before you're even out of the gate as possible. But I also think it can be very limiting from the perspective of I'm unwilling to take risks. So if we talk about it from the perspective of intention, so if we say, you know, I intend to be a millionaire, and then by the end of 2010, and then by the end of 2010, I've managed to manifest $500,000. One might say, well, it was your intention to manifest $1 million, so what happened? And it would be, no, based on results, it was my intention to manifest 500,000. How do I know? Because that's what I generated. And that goes back to the conscious piece and the less than conscious. And if you look at any of the law of attraction sort of literature or The Secret, of course, there's lots of things that are of interest to people, and people I know that I work with often are feeling frustrated because they think they're following the steps. So they say, well, I set my intention, and then I got excited about the possibility, but somehow I haven't got to the third step because it hasn't manifested or showed up in my life. And to me, it's a reflection of the missing link in the definition of intention is, again, we've got conscious intention, and then we've got less than conscious activity that's having impact. So if someone feels like they need to have all the details or all the information, I would say their intention is not clear, and if they could just get clear about that, a lot of those mechanics would just take care of themselves.
Yeah, right on. So, Rianne, share some of the years of joy and abundance that you have experienced since you've been involved in this work from your own perspective.
Well, part of the process, of course, like I said, for me was I was doing clinical work, and for the most part work that could be considered somewhat challenging at best. I had reached a bit of a wall in my own life and had recently separated from my husband. I had 3 small children. My youngest was only 6 weeks old, and was venturing into uncharted territory as an entrepreneur and as a business owner and in a new city, and it was certainly a huge risk for me in a variety of different ways, practically and emotionally. But I'd been able to acquire enough tools and enough self-awareness and enough understanding that I was able to quickly step into the place of creating more of the life I wanted, and found lots of joy in just being able to be successful as a business owner, to build a business that I believed I had a lot of passion around. I didn't have a lot of experience in the area of business. And then I was able to move quickly forward and create a new relationship, and have gotten my children to a point of great success in their lives, and it's just been a great ride.